Hi. In this episode, we're going to talk about directory management. This includes everything that will allow you to manage the full life cycle of a directory inside your system, all the way from creating new directories, changing directory names, moving them around, copying directories, removing empty directories, and removing non-empty directories. So all of these commands that are shown here will be covered in the lab, showing you exactly how to create directories with mkdir, move or rename them with the mv command, removing empty directories with rmdir, or removing full directories with the rm-r command, and finally, copying directories and their contents with cp-r. This will include multiple different commands such as creating, moving, removing, and copying directories and their contents. So I encourage you to be following along and really get an idea of how to fully manage directories using the command line and the various commands that we discuss. Please stay tuned. Hi, in this episode, we're going to be talking about directory management. Now, directories are like your folders in your Windows environment. It's just the terminology is a little bit different. Now, when you are managing directories, of course, it includes the entire life cycle of the directory, meaning to create a new directory, to move it around, to copy its content, and to finally remove the directory. So let's go ahead and open up my files, and I'm just going to set everything up. I'm going to make a new folder called My Directory. All right. And inside this folder, let's go ahead and we can just close it out. Now, let's open up Activities and open up the terminal. Now, if I type ls, you can see that directory, My Directory. Because of the way the shell is designed, it's nice and color-coded, so I can tell that it's actually a directory because it matches everything else in blue, and my file is in black here. So to create directories within the shell, again, if you are not in a graphical environment, you can use the command mkdir. And here you can type a name of a directory, such as, templates, for example. And now, okay, so there's actually, sorry, I just read it there. There's already a file that exists. So let's say mkdir, let's call it work. All right, and now I have a directory called work. If I want to, let's say, look at it graphically, again, it'll just show up as a folder called work, and I can drag files inside the work folder and now have a file inside there as well. So let's take a look. Let's type ls for work, and you can see the file I just dragged in there. So that's how you use directories. You can move directories around as well. I can say mv my directory. So I can move this directory inside my work directory. And now, hey, my directory is gone. And now if I actually check inside the work directory, you can see my directories inside my work directory. So that's moving directories to and fro. If you want to remove directories, you can type rmdir, remove directory, and you can give the name such as work, but you will see that this doesn't actually always work. To remove a directory which is not empty, you should actually use rm-r, and what that's doing is running the remove operation recursively for a non-empty directory. So the result is the directory is removed by the remove operation, and all the files inside are recursively, with the -r, removed. So if you have a non-empty directory, you can use rm-r work to remove a non-empty directory. I won't quite do this now, but I hope you get that idea. Now, something else you might be doing when it comes to directories is other operations such as copying a directory. So again, the directory is called work. If I want to copy everything inside of it, I can say cp -r work, and I can say, hey, please put this in my documents. So if I say ls documents, you can see now I have my work folder inside. And if I say, okay, what about inside the work folder, inside my documents? And you can see, hey, you have your my directory in file 1. So now that is how you copy a non-empty directory with the, again, that -r switch, just like it was with rm-r. And I can delete a directory, which I have copied over and made a backup if I needed to. But what it's doing is actually removing work and also removing the file and the extra directory in there. So recursively getting to work and removing everything inside that argument that you put. So these are some of the main sort of tasks that you will be doing when working with directories. I'll close my episode here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.